What's up, ladies and gentlemen? I'm D.Knight, and it's game time.
Cause it's game time and I'm ready. Game time and I'm ready. Yeah, it's game time and I'm ready. Game time and I'm ready. Can't stop my hustle. No, you can't stop my shine. I ain't come to make no friends. I just came to get what's mine.
Welcome back, everybody, to Madden 20 and the Dolphins franchise. We are jumping right into Game 2 against the New England Patriots. So, a rainy day here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Dolphin fans are getting excited for this one. Here comes the Dolphins. They had a tough loss last week against the Ravens. The Patriots got one win last week. So we'll have to see how they come out and take on this Dolphins team that is young and inexperienced. The crowd is ready. The players are getting ready. And we are closing in on some football week 2. We are spot shadowing Julian Edelman for the New England Patriots, wide receiver. He had 5 receptions, 95 yards, and 2 touchdowns today. Tom Brady is the quarterback of New England. He threw for 337 yards, 4 touchdowns, and no picks in week 1. In the Patriots offense, Isaiah Wynn, Shaq Mason there on the line. You got Edelman, James White, Josh Gordon. Going against the Dolphins, front of Kendiche and Godshaw with rookie Wilkins, with Aguavin, McMillan, and Harris as the linebackers, and Howard, Jones, Fitzpatrick, and Rowe. So we have Ryan Fitzpatrick, QB of the Dolphins. He had 180 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. His line, very young and inexperienced. But his receivers, Wilson, Parker, and then Drake as the halfback. Patriots defense, we got Michael Bennett, John Simon on the ends. Van Noy and Hightower outside linebackers. And Stephon Gilmore with the McCourty brothers. So the Dolphins on the 1-yard line here. Up 3-0. Nope, it's a fake. Drops back. He will be sacked. That is a safety. Why would you play action on that down? Not the smartest play call, and you just see Bennett just run over. That was Jesse Davis, allowing yet another sack. 3-2 Dolphins. Fitzpatrick here. Gets the snap, play action. Throwing it deep, and it's caught by Parker. Another spectacular catch by this young man. He is really starting to shed that bust label in this year. Fitzpatrick just throws it up, and he goes up and gets it. That is beautifully done. Starting to look like a first-round pick. Fitzpatrick under center. O'Leary in motion. Fitzpatrick hands it off to Drake. Drake makes a move, and he's in. That's a touchdown. The Dolphins get the 6. They are now up 9-5 with the point after pending. Good blocking, found some holes, made one cut, and in he goes. Brady on 1st and 10 in the shotgun. Play action, little scramble, he's throwing deep. He's got Demaryius Thomas wide open, and that's going to be a touchdown. A huge play to Demaryius Thomas. Not sure exactly what happened. That was Walt Aikens on the coverage. Just got a nice step on him and just burned him. And to the end zone he goes. And that is halftime. Patriots wondering what's going on, as they have 230 passing yards to 162, but lead 13-12. 16-12 now, Miami. Brady in the shotgun. Audibles out. Play action. He's going deep again. He's got another man wide open. That is Josh Gordon, 54 yards. The Dolphins defense is getting burnt deep. And that was on Xavier Howard, their best corner. Blown coverage somewhere. And the Patriots strike back. Miami with a good drive. Fitzpatrick on goal line. Looking. He's got a man. That's a touchdown. Albert Wilson. And he celebrates with his big lineman. 25-22 Miami. Miami all over the Patriots right now. Where is the Patriots defense? Brady with 5 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter in the shotgun. Drops back, he throws it, picked off!
You only a beginner every time I'm on the scene. You know we gotta do it right. I'm made for this life, got my whole team with me, and we ballin' up tonight. I'm colder than the winter every time I breathe by. Everybody got a shipper. My future's so bright. Anybody that be hating, I just keep them out of sight.
Xavier Howard puts the nail in the coffin, and the Dolphins will get the victory 26-22, even though they gave up almost 500 yards of offense. But that takeaway was huge at the end. Dolphins now 1-1. Tom Brady had a phenomenal day, 453, 2 touchdowns, but that pick. Fitzpatrick, 115.5 QB rating with a touchdown, no picks. Rushing wise, Kenyon Drake, 14 of 37. James White, 7 of 34. Pass or receiving, Watson had 9 for 110. Parker, 6 for 119. Demaryius Thomas, 6 for 124 and a score. Albert Wilson, 5 for 42 and a score. And O'Leary had 5 and 42. Stephon Gilmore led with 11 tackles. Howard with 9. Jerome Baker with 9. Van Noy with 8. TFLs, Hightower with 3. Jawan Bentley with 2. Howard with 2. Van Noy with 2. And Gilmore with 2 as well. Sacks, Bennett had 1.5. Van Noy 1.5. Bentley with 1. Shalik Calhoun 1, Wilkins had 1, Roberts had 1, and Lawrence Guy had 1 as well. So the Dolphins pull it away with the 26-22 victory with that one key interception at the end, but they will take any wins possible. And now we are in week 3 with the Dolphins facing the Cowboys. We are at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. The 1-1 Dolphins versus the 2-0 Dallas Cowboys. It should be a very good game for both teams. The Cowboys is definitely one of the better teams in the league, going against the Dolphins that everybody thinks are tanking for Tua. But if you get a victory against the Patriots, are you really tanking? Cowboys entering the field here. Now the Dolphins coming onto the field. Can the Dolphins upset yet another good football team? However, they're going to have to do it on the road this time. We are going to end up highlighting Ezekiel Elliott, the halfback for the Dallas Cowboys. He had 12 carries, 57 yards last week. Not the greatest showing, but we know how key Zeke is to winning. So for the Dolphins, Fitzpatrick has 557 yards, 3 touchdowns, 2 picks. Our offensive line, Jesse Davis has been the question mark so far for the year. They got Drake, Parker, Wilson, and Gesicki. The Cowboys defense, they got DeMarcus Lawrence. He is going to be a nuisance up there on the line. They also have Leighton Vander Esch and Jalen Smith, 2 great linebackers. Byron Jones and Awuzie on the outsides. For the Cowboys, we have Dak Prescott, who's thrown for 390 yards, 4 touchdowns, and no picks so far on the year. His offense has Tyrone Smith, Zach Martin, Travis Frederick, some big boys there. And then you got Zeke, Witten, Cobb, and Cooper. Dolphins defense, Kemdichi, Godshaw, and Wilkins on the line. They got McMillan right there in the middle linebacker position. And then Howard Rowe on the outside with Jones and Fitzpatrick as the safeties. So Fitzpatrick leads off here, 1st and 10. Play action. Looking downfield, he's going deep and overthrows, and it's picked off by Woods. Not a very accurate pass by Fitzpatrick. Overled his man, and the coverage was tight. Trying to go for it all. He threw it in triple coverage. Fitzpatrick, that is no way to get your interception numbers down. Xavier Woods right there. So Sanders here for the field goal, 6-0 Dallas. Here comes the kick, it is blocked! And the Dolphins will have their field goal blocked by the Cowboys. So they still will have no points on the board. Not a good chance for the Dolphins. And the halftime, Cowboys lead 9-0. With just under 200 yards of offense, the Dolphins only 48. So Prescott here on the 12. Drops back to pass, scrambles, and he'll be brought down on 3rd and goal. And now they're going to have to settle for the field goal again. That's going to be their 4th of the day. Cowboys offense stalling, or the Dolphins defense holding in tight. This was more of a coverage sack here. Prescott could not find anybody open, and time runs out. Just nothing open downfield. So Fitzpatrick, 2nd and 10, down 12. Looking for the 1st down. RPO. He's throwing deep. He's got a man, and that's a touchdown. What happened there? Devontae Parker, 55 yards. We're going to have to take another look. Fitzpatrick throws deep, and their safety was cheating up for whatever reason, and Parker just strolls into the end zone. Great pass by Fitzpatrick. Parker really making a name for himself this year. Finally getting the opportunities and finally putting it all together. Prescott here on 1st and 10. Under center. He's going to hand it to Zeke. Zeke barely gets touched, and he's gone. Breaks another tackle. Oh, man, what a run. Big hole, 39-yard touchdown. He wasn't touched for the first 10 yards of that carry. And it ends up breaking Howard's tackle. Couldn't bring him down. And the Cowboys extend their lead. Fitzpatrick here on 1st and 10. Drops back to pass. Throw over to Drake. Oh, and Drake is down. Oh, that does not look good for the Dolphins. And he's ended up headed to the locker room. So Sanders got a field goal attempt here, and it's blocked again. What is going on with the Dolphins special teams? That is the second block field goal. Leaving points off the board. That's a big no-no for special teams. Prescott here on the 4-yard line, 3rd and goal. 19-7 lead. Throws over top, and that's a touchdown on Amari Cooper. Tight coverage, great throw by Prescott. Yep, just a beautiful throw. Nothing the Dolphins could do about that. Good catch by Cooper, gets both feet down. Now Fitzpatrick, 14-yard line, drops back to pass. Has time, throws it over. Touchdown. Jakeem Grant. That's his first of the year. Awfully close. Did he get 2 feet down? He did. Beautiful throw, beautiful catch. Really close. They might take a look. Fitzpatrick, 4th and 4. Last chance for the Dolphins. Throws over the middle. It's picked off.
What I'm doing, people thinking I'm stupid, but I'm still gonna
And an upsetting defeat by the Dolphins, getting beat by the Cowboys. 253 on the passing, but 29-14. Cowboys show why they're one of the best teams in the NFL. Looking at the stats, Prescott 105.5, 283, a touchdown. Fitzpatrick had 2 touchdowns, 2 picks, 270. Zeke, 21 carries, 86 yards, and a score. Prescott, 4 of 19. Drake, 3 of 17, but he ended up getting hurt. Catching, Witten, 10 of 87. Wilson, 6 for 49. 5 for 83 and a score for Parker. 5-12 for Kenyon Drake. Cobb had 5 for 39. Cooper had 5.56 and a score. Baker had 13 total tackles. Jalen Smith had 11. Howard had 10. Fitzpatrick was 7. TFLs, Iguavin had 4. That's huge. Sacks, McMillan had 2. John Jenkins had 1. Crawford had 1. Eric Rowe had 1. Godshaw had 1. Baker had 1. And DeMarcus Lawrence had 1. And overall, just a disappointing loss for the Dolphins. 29-14, gave up 342 yards of total offense, and they could only muster 269. So injury update, Kenyon Drake is going to be out for 8 weeks with a foot fracture. So that's not good for the Dolphins, but Balaj will get his opportunity. So now we are in week 4. the San Diego Chargers coming to visit the Miami Dolphins at Hard Rock Stadium. Chargers, another great team going against the Tank for Tua Dolphins. If you can even say that, because they have a win against a very good team. Real rough schedule for the Dolphins here at the beginning. I mean, Ravens, Patriots, Cowboys, and now they got to play the Chargers. Let's see if they're able to take care of the Chargers this week or not. Dolphins coming out onto the field. This is their third home game of the year already. Only one road contest, and that was last week against the Cowboys, which they lost. And we are going to be spotlighting Hunter Henry, the tight end for the San Diego Chargers. He had 6 catches last week for 58 yards and 2 touchdowns. Really coming into his own. Antonio Gates, he's following in the footsteps. So for the Chargers, we got Phillip Rivers. He's thrown for 873, 7 touchdowns and 1 pick on the year. The Chargers offense looking awfully good. Behind there with Mike Pouncey. And then Keenan Allen, Mike Williams, Hunter Henry, and Melvin Gordon. The Dolphins D. Still got Kemdichi, Godshaw, Wilkins there on the line. Guavin, McMillan, and Harris. And the defensive backs, Howard, Jones, Fitzpatrick, and Rowe. And quarterbacking for the Dolphins, Ryan Fitzpatrick, 827, 5 touchdowns, 4 picks. Again, the interceptions are the problem here. A lot of turnovers. Dolphins offense, led by Daniel Kilgore, Michael Dieter. And then Wilson, Parker, Gesicki, and Balajas getting the start. The Chargers defense, formidable defense with Bosa on the line. They also got Thomas Davis Sr., linebacker. And then Desmond King, Adderley, and Phillips, defensive backs. So Phillip Rivers here on the 7-yard line, 3rd and 2. Drops back to pass. He's got a man. Breaks the tackle. Dives in. That's Keenan Allen. Touchdown. That's his first touchdown of the year, too. A little bit of a slow start for that young man. But Phillip Rivers finds him, and he dives into the end zone. Probably didn't necessarily need the dive, but, hey, got to go in any way that you can. Fitzpatrick at the 50. Screen pass over to Balaj. Balaj makes a man miss, breaks the tackle. And he's going to end up getting up slowly. Well, not getting up at all. So the Dolphins already have their second running back in. And now Balaj is banged up. And he's heading to the locker room holding his wrist. Fitzpatrick under center, 1st and 10 here. Play action pass. Throw, and it's picked off. And he's got green grass in front of him. He's going to go. That's going to be a pick 6. Couldn't be any worse for the Dolphins. They now trail 13-0. That's 77 yards for King. Fitzpatrick just telegraphed that throw. He wasn't open at all. And King was gone. 77 yards on the pick 6. And the Dolphins got to be shaking their head. Not a great throw, not a great decision. King was in front of him the entire time. Phillip Rivers here on the 1-yard line, 1st and goal. Drops the throw, has a man, one-handed catch. You gotta be kidding me. What a catch. That's just the way that it... Oh, he did have 2 hands. It looked like he just caught it with... Oh, he did catch it with 1. Incredible catch by Travis Benjamin. So at halftime, the Dolphins trail big to the powerhouse Chargers, 21-3. So Phillip Rivers, 3rd and 8 here on the 14. Drops back to pass. Over the middle, he's got a man wide open. That's Hunter Henry. And that's an easy touchdown for the Chargers. He was just wide open over the middle. Another blown coverage for the Dolphins. Dolphins are going to have to shore up that defense. Fitzpatrick here, 2nd and 6 on the 50. Drops back, throws it over, and is picked off again. And that's how the game is going to end up. The Chargers put it on the Dolphins, 31-5. With only 300 yards of offense, the Dolphins could only muster 240. Dolphins are going to have to make a change on offense, I believe. So looking at the stats, Phillip Rivers, 129.2, 256, 3 touchdowns. Fitzpatrick, no touchdowns, 2 picks. Melvin Gordon, 22.79. Walton, 11 and 21, 1.9 average. Balaj, 5 of 25. Gordon had 8 catches for 25 yards. O'Leary had 7 for 58. Mike Williams, 5 for 78. Parker had 5 for 68. And Jatavis Brown had 13. McMillan had 12 tackles. Baker with 12. McCain with 11. Davis Sr. with 10. TFLs, Howard had 2. Rowe had 2. And sacks, Bosa had 2. Godshaw had 1. McMillan had 1. Tillery had 1. And picks, Williams and Desmond King. So the Dolphins giving up 316 yards of offense and only getting 248 of it back. So we do have some upgrades. Rashad Jones gets an upgrade. We're going to put this into run support for him. And we got +1 and +4. Nice. Xavier Howard, we're going to put it into slot. Oh, he's got 4 attributes there. Well, that +3 is nice. Godshaw, we're going to put it into run stopper. Yeah, 1 and 3, okay. Jakeem Grant. We're probably just going to keep him as the deep threat. Oh, nice. 5 attributes. That +2 is nice. Christian Wilkins. Run stopper again. Keep the scheme fit going. Nice. 4. Raekwon McMillan. We're going to give him field general. 75 overall. +3. Nice. Josh Rosen gets an upgrade. Field general, of course. Nice, he's up to 71. Ricardo Lewis, we're going to keep him as deep threat. He is out, so it doesn't really even matter. I think he's still got 100,000 weeks to go. Van Ginkel, we're going to make him a run stopper. I do want to put him on the field a little bit more. I keep seeing Beagle out there. Mark Walton got 1. Nice. We're going to give him elusive back. He is my 3rd string running back, up to a 69. Cordray Tankersley, boom. He's going to stick with the 69. Jesse Davis, we're going to put it into pass protector because he can't block worth anything. I think he's given up like 20 sacks already this year. Michael Dieter, we're going to do agile. All right, 64 overall now. Julian Davenport, we're going to keep him on agile because he's probably not going to start next year. And Stephen Parker, one of our depth guys. Run support it is. All right, guys, so that's where we're going to wrap up this episode. I appreciate you watching. Just make sure you drop that little like for me, hit that sub button, and continue to comment. Let me know what you guys want to see. I appreciate everything, and next week we'll get into the next 3 weeks. I appreciate everything, and as always, stay frosty, and I'll see you in the next episode. D.Knight out.
They thought it was a game till I came back with that win over time. I've been working, now I'm back at it again. Now we ain't finished what you thought that was the